Getting closer to first pitch from Detroit. The Royals and the Tigers are coming up next. Just over the river from Windsor, Ontario, we're in downtown Detroit at lovely Comerica Park. Game number 3 of this new season between the Kansas City Royals and the Detroit Tigers. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. I'm joined by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first 2 games of the series.
Yeah, and I think right now both teams are just trying to get into the flow of the season. And it's a first series. You just want to get through this, start getting used to playing every day. Hopefully come out of the gate strong.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's take a look at the starting lineup for our visitors here, the Kansas City Royals, as Ned Yost has his guys lined up like this. They'll go to work against this fellow right here, Venezuelan-born right-hander Anibal Sanchez. Norichka Aoki will head for the boxes. We are just about ready to get things going today. And he swings and hits this ball high in the air and deep to left center field. Davis is there, and it's a first pitch out to start the ball game. So the leadoff man is taken care of to start our finale here this afternoon. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the Detroit Tigers. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Alcides Escobar will stand in, and he was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. First pitch coming now from Sanchez. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. Game time temperature just a tick under 50 this afternoon. 49 degrees here at first pitch. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And they'll try to go away with this one, but it misses as well, and it's to 2-1 now. Now a swing and a ball hit on the ground for the first baseman Cabrera. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Obviously, it'll be very important to keep these top 2 guys off base going forward. They're the ones that set the table and make this team go. So that's a good job here to set them down to start the ball game.
Billy Butler will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Hard hit towards center. And that's in there, base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Come on, Blue, that was a strike.
Swinging on 3-0, and it's fouled right into the catcher's glove. 3-1 now. Swung on and missed. 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
And this one will be out of play off to the left. Good at bat that time as he lays off for ball 4, and as a result that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue and a guy moves up into scoring position here.
Alex Gordon will stand in now in an early RBI spot in the top of the first. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
And that's the pitch he needs to get working here in this first inning. You can solve a few problems here if that pitch comes around.
Here's the 1-1. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Well, the first big hit of the ball game comes right here in the first inning. 2 men on. He finds a pitch he can handle, and he does not miss this one. He drives it all the way to the wall to bring home the first 2 runs of the game.
Salvador Perez will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. For Gordon, he picks up his first 2-base hit of the new season. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
And he misses there. 1-2. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Now a slider hit pretty well, but he might have got under it just a bit as this is out toward deep center. Jackson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Royals 2 and the Tigers nothing. Here's a look at the starting lineup for the Tigers now. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys, as his numbers are on your screen. And the Royals defensively will look like this behind him. Rajai Davis will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading up for the Tigers, left fielder, Rajai Davis.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Swing and a bouncing ball to third. A quick out number one.
Yeah, just a little chopper right here, but with this guy's speed, there's nothing routine about this play. And he's able to get rid of it quickly to get his man.
Austin Jackson will get his first shot here as you check out his numbers from 2013.
And it's been a good start to 2014. He's got to be happy with the way he's come out of the gate swinging the bat.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Swing and a little tapper out in front of the mound. Throw in time at first for out number two.
This is where having a good changeup can save some wear and tear on your arm. It takes him just 4 pitches to get the first 2 outs here.
Miguel Cabrera will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get down for a base hit. So chalk up one more hit for him, giving him 1,999 for his career. That's a lot of hits, fellas.
Well, this certainly is a lot of hits, Matt, and he's been a fixture for years now, and those hits have been piling up like ants on the barbecue sauce out in my backyard.
Victor Martinez will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
0-1.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A look at Cabrera, now the pitch. Grounded softly to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the second inning here at Comerica Park. It's the Royals 2 and the Tigers nothing. Mike Moustakas will stride in now. He drove in his guy's lone run of the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Mike Moustakas.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Batting 8, second baseman,
Omar Infante will step in now. Here it comes now to Infante. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. Now the pitch. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. 1 out, nobody on. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Lorenzo Cain waits on deck. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Well, that's just some indecision there on 3-2. You know, he's thinking, should I swing? You could just see him try and hold up, but by that point, he'd already broken the plane. That's an easy call.
Lorenzo Cain will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Come on, let's go.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Well, much better here in the second inning. To me, he looked a little bit tentative early on. It's starting to look like he's finding the rhythm now.
And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Fouled back. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. KC down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Corey Hunter will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
And here's a ball hit in the air. There to pull it in is Hosmer, and there's your first out.
Yeah, and anytime you can get a guy like this to hit a ball like that, well, you know you've won the battle out there on the mound, and that was a good pitch.
Ian Kinsler will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. And this is fouled at the plate. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. And that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single.
Some guys with two strikes, they become dead right field hitters. You can see here, he lets the ball get in on him a little bit. Doesn't try to do too much with this thing, then just rides it right into right field. That's well done right there.
Jose Iglesias will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. Easy to read the thought process here as he starts him out with a sinker below the knees, and it's 1-0. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
There he goes. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. In the dirt here. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
And you wonder if sometimes he was just getting a little too preoccupied out there with the speed at first base, and he totally loses focus on the guy at the plate. And now that essentially is going to work like a stolen base, and he's into scoring position now on the wild pitch.
Lined hard to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
This ball's just hit way too hard to think about tagging up and trying for third, so he's just going to have to be happy where he is right there at second.
Nick Castellanos will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Kinsler leads from second. Here's the pitch. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
And that's where he's at his best. When he gets that sinker running away, he's tough to hit.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Now, he does have first base open, so he doesn't have to come in right here. He can try to make that perfect pitch, and you know what? If he misses, who cares?
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Tigers leave 1. They're down 2-0. Norichika Aoki is ready to go here as we begin the 3rd.
Right fielder, Norichika Aoki.
Here you go, guys.
Back at it is Sanchez as he moves ahead of the leadoff man here. 0-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. 1 away here to begin the 3rd.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Alcides Escobar.
So 1 gone for the shortstop, Alcides Escobar. First pitch coming. That's hit sharply past the mound and on into center field for a 1-out single.
And there you go. Maybe not the finest hit he'll ever have, but at least he's got a batting average. That's what counts in the long run.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring up the DH, Billy Butler. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Safe to say, guys don't care much for that location. That'll get you riled up at the plate, no doubt.
Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
And sometimes when you've got a pitcher who's out there scuffling a little bit, you worry more about throwing strikes than you do about the base runners. And I think that may have been the case right there.
Now a look and a throw back to second. Runner back standing. Three and 0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. It's my number 7 hitter? Probably not.
Runner at second here with one man out. The 3-0 pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
First baseman number 35,
Eric Hosmer will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time.
Don't let him score!
First pitch here is swung on and chopped toward the right side of the infield. And they put the tag on him for the out, but meanwhile both runners are able to move up a base.
Yeah, that's a smart play over there at first. He knows he likely won't have a shot anywhere else, so he makes sure to get that one out on the tag. Now, you don't want to take a chance at throwing it around and not getting anybody.
Alex Gordon will step in with a couple of guys in scoring position and a chance to pad this lead a bit early on.
Aaron, stop him right here!
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Shut him down now!
And that misses 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
Two and 1 now to Gordon. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2.
Oh, and he knows he let one get away right there. He may not see a better pitch to do some damage with all afternoon.
And this is fouled straight back.
Don't give up the run!
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
Here's the full count offer. And Gordon looks at ball 4.
Now there are 2 ways you can go here as a pitching coach, so he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. Some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with. Other guys, they respond better when you go out and challenge them. Really got to read them the riot act.
Salvador Perez will get a chance here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame thus far. Bases loaded now with 2 away. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
And this is reached for and fouled away off to the right as the count moves to 0-2 now. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Back now with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as catcher Alex Avila gets set to start things out here in the Tigers' half of the inning.
Let's go, Tigers!
Here's the first offering. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Now here's a swing and a high pop-up. Really got under this one. Out near the bag at second. Infante there to make the play. One gone.
And he'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. You know, when he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. You know, he had no chance of that working out well for him.
Rajay Davis will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. I mean, this is a fastball right down the middle. And he just smokes this ball, too. But unfortunately, he hits it right at someone. So it becomes a fairly easy out.
Austin Jackson will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup. So you can't let your guard down.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, a little unlucky here to be behind 2-0. Those first couple of pitches haven't missed by a whole lot.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. And that's going to land foul. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Grounded foul. Still 2 strikes. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Taken by Infante. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail things here 2-0. Mike Moustakas will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, not close on either of these first two pitches. He's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
And he started to go around there, and it'll cost him, as they say. He did swing the bat. It's 2-1. Here's a softly hit ball back to him on the mound. Whoa, but that's just self-defense as he spears it for the out.
Well, I don't think he was looking changeup right there. That wasn't a really full, confident swing by any stretch, and it becomes an easy little line out.
Omar Infante will get another shot. Called out on strikes his first time around. First pitch coming now from Sanchez. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And I think now you're starting to get the sense that he's put that first inning behind him, and he looks a lot more comfortable out there now.
Come on, Tigers!
Line to the right side, but foul. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Hit on the ground towards first. And that is through into right field for a 1-out single.
Oh, and it makes such a difference when that pitch is up a little bit. It's not a bad pitch, really. It's on the outside corner, but that slider so much easier to handle when it's belt high or higher, and he's able to just hit it hard the other way.
Lorenzo Cain will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez. It puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Swinging a ball bounced back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
Norichika Aoki will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. And good movement on the fastball there from Sanchez as he jumps ahead with strike 1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
And that's in there as well, 0-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with that release point. He's all over the place.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. To Iglesias for one. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back for more from Detroit after this. Miguel Cabrera will get an opportunity now, and he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. First pitch of the inning here is wrapped right back from where it came, and that'll get into center field for a leadoff single. Miguel Cabrera, with that base knock, has just collected career hit number 2,000 in his fine career. That's a ton of hits, pun intended.
And everybody makes a big deal of the 3,000 hit club, and rightfully so. But 2,000, well, that's a pretty select group of players, too. And it's definitely something to be proud of.
Victor Martinez will stand in. He grounded out his first time. A look at Cabrera, now the pitch. Now a slider to start him out, but that breaks down and in for ball one. There goes Cabrera. Now a ground ball towards the hole, and nobody home. A perfect hit and run knock. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right, so despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Still early in the ball game, but these guys don't want to let things get away from them. So back-to-back hits here have the tying runs on base with nobody out.
Corey Hunter will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ball game.
And this is low, but it's corralled quickly, and both runners will have to hang on. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. One pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Cabrera leads from second. Now the pitch. And this is swung on and bounced to shortstop. And that's through for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Another base hit right there. Their third hit in a row, and now the bases are loaded here with still nobody out.
Ian Kinsler will dig in here with the bases loaded now. And their best opportunity yet to get on the board.
They've had a few chances and come up empty, so they can't let this one get away from them.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike one. And I think he's going to have to summon up every bit of his experience to get out of this one.
He's certainly been through it before. If anybody can do it, he can.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Here at the plate, you just need to be thinking base hit here. A grand slam, that'd be sweet, but a single should be enough to tie up this game.
And this is low, but blocked nicely behind the plate, and that'll get a sigh of relief from the dugout. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. And this ball will be chopped foul. The 2-2 one more time. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's pulled 3-2.
Now, you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Boy, he's been all right up to this inning, but the wheels have really come off the bus now. He gives him a run here on the bases loaded walk, and he's not getting any closer to getting himself out of this mess.
Jose Iglesias will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. First offering on the way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so we probably won't be working the corners.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
And now this ball is crushed down the line in left. And he'll be kicking himself on that one as it's going to hook foul into the seats. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Yes, he can. Strike 3 called, and that's a big out, number 1.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Nick Castellanos will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Oh, here's a line drive, and that'll be over the second baseman's head and into right center as he comes through a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on the runner at third, so the bases will remain loaded here with still only 1 away.
Well, we know this is a guy on the mound that doesn't like to waste a lot of pitches. He's coming right after his man on an 0-2 pitch, but this one's just a little bit more of a cement mixer. A lot of spin, but no action. So this is a good swing right here, and he's going to drive in a run with it.
Alex Avila will dig in. He popped out his first time. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Swing and a shot toward right center. Base hit. And they have trouble with it in right center. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now.
Well, you work yourself into trouble, and now you may have worked your way right out of the ball game. You see, he serves up the double here with the bases loaded. If it were up to me, he'd be headed for the showers.
Rajai Davis will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Sinker's in there. No balls and a strike. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. One out and a runner on second base. Fastball at the knees, maybe even below the knees, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 away.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Austin Jackson will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Come on, Jackson.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
And now here, 1-2, this is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. And that'll score the runner from second to make this a 6-2 ball game now. And Jackson is safe at third base, in there with a triple.
This inning just keeps getting worse and worse for him. Another big hit here. This one, a 2-out triple, and it drives in yet another run.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And that's going to be all for Bruce Chen. So he'll depart early here this afternoon as he just never got into any kind of groove out there. Wade Davis is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Miguel Cabrera will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away.
Come on, you can do it.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Come on, Miguel. Go, Cabrera.
And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
Cabrera. Cabrera. Cabrera.
And this one is past him, and that could be a run. It is.
And if anyone was left wondering whether or not it was smart to try to go for that triple with 2 away, there's your answer. Next man up, wild pitch, bang, there's your run.
Knuckle curve, and he can't ring him up as it goes to 2-2. Seven runs have crossed the plate in the inning.
Cabrera. Cabrera. Cabrera.
Here's a swing and a ball lined over the head of Infante and into right center field for a base hit.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Victor Martinez will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Now the first pitch. Here's a check swing and a foul ball. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. And Kane will make the catch, and the side is retired. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. We played 4 full. Detroit is out in front, 7-2. Alcides Escobar will stride forward to lead it off, and I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or 2 on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
That was a strike.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
Oh, just an excellent sequence on the mound that time, and we're going to run you right back through it right here on Show Track. Now, you're going to notice as the dots come up, the trend, pretty evident. Everything's going to be down around the knees or lower. Now, the more you can stay out of any guy's wheelhouse, the better off you're going to be, and it worked perfectly right here.
Billy Butler will stand in. Base on balls his last time.
Let's go!
Fouled straight back. And that misses 1-1.
That's the ball. Come on up.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 1 out, nobody on. And this will be fouled away. A ball hit hard to the left side. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. That last one was number 84, so they're getting near the point where they'll need to start keeping tabs on him.
Eric Hosmer will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
Cotton candy. Here's cotton candy here.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. And here's a ball hit in the air. Castellanos is there, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Torrey Hunter will stand in. He took home a Silver Slugger Award for American League outfielders a year ago. First pitch coming. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And that's cut on and missed by Hunter as he falls behind 0-2 now.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
He goes after a pitch on the outer half and pops it weakly toward the left side of the infield.
And here's a situation where maybe if he's trying to go with this pitch, he might hit this ball a little bit hard. But instead, he's up there trying to pull it, and he hardly gets anything on this line drive at all.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. And he gets ahead 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Fouled back. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Again, a 1-2. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
A lot of people wonder how to throw a knuckle curve, but you'll see it here. It's a little tough to see, but that index finger really gets tucked back into the seam of the baseball, and that's what gives it the rotation and movement.
Jose Iglesias will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Two out, nobody on. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1.
Close pitch. Maybe just off the plate, but if it was, it wasn't by more than half an inch or so. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're on top 7-2. Alex Gordon will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
First pitch coming. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
And that pitch count is 88 now, but to me, he looks good to go.
Hit hard to the right side, but right to him out at second. He really zeroed in on that one, but the leadoff man's kept off base to start inning number 6.
He's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Salvador Perez will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
Full count pitch on its way. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Not too happy about that decision down there at first base. We're going to check it out again here on show motion. Boy, that is a tight call. You know, one way or another, someone wasn't going to be happy about that.
Mike Moustakas will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, you still look sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
And a diving effort there from Kinsler, but it'll go for naught, a base hit.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Omar Infante will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now. A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, 1 pitch is swung on and bounced to second base for Kinsler. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Tigers are out in front, 7-2.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now as we get a look at the 6'11" workhorse, right-hander John Roush. Nick Castellanos will stride in here to get the Tigers started in their half of the 6th.
Number 30, Nick Castellanos.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Now a ball hit in the air to left center. And Gordon's there to take it in for the first out.
The catcher, number 13.
Alex Avila will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Fouled back. And this is going to be a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
That was quite a nice little battle as we check out the sequence of pitches here. It was a 6-pitch at bat, and as you watch this, you'll see that he wasn't going to go down without a fight. He was able to keep the at-bat alive by fighting off a couple of tough 2-strike pitches, but in the end, finally put away on that pitch right there, 1-2.
Rajai Davis will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good curveball, strike 2. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And no problems there for Infante as that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They're on top 7-2. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. We're through the first 6 innings with the Tigers on top, and before we start the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary. Lorenzo Cain will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. That man right there opting to stay with his starter as we start the 7th inning.
And with his pitch count where it is right now, it wouldn't surprise me if they call it an afternoon after this inning.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
Sweep, sweep, sweep.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
The 3-0 pitch. And he finally gets this one over for strike 1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Called a strike, and it's full 3-2.
Come on, give it
And the
to
pitch. Swing and a high pop drifting into foul territory. And Cabrera will take this one for the first out.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bats. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Norichika Aoki will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
In there for strike one. And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
On a big swing as he takes this one to the opposite field. High and deep to left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
The batter, number 2, shortstop,
Alcides Escobar will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
I think this is one of those at-bats where he just couldn't help himself out there. And we're going to check it out again right here on Showtrack. The thing that stands out right away, well, look at the pitches. Are any of them even strikes? I mean, if you have a little bit more discipline as a hitter, you might be looking at a 3-0 count instead of going back to sit on the bench.
Billy Butler will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there.
Go.
2 out here and a runner at second.
Let's hold it, guys. Let's hold them.
2-0 now.
2 tough sliders there back to back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
And once he got to 2-0, I think he started peeking over at that on-deck circle because it was pretty clear that he didn't want any part of this guy.
Eric Hosmer will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
And here's one of those times where the Royals have to start finding key hits.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Turns on one here, but I think he turned a bit too much as this ball had the distance, but it'll wind up a foul ball souvenir. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Still now on 1 and 2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
speed pitch, swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Royals strand a pair. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Austin Jackson will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Center fielder, Austin Jackson. 3.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And Jackson's not offering at that one, and it'll knot things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
And Jackson swings and misses as he's gone on strikes for the first out.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy up, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Miguel Cabrera will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
MVP. MVP. MVP.
Strike 2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
All right, Cabrera.
Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2. Here it comes. And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. Kane is camped under this one, and that's out number 2.
Since coming in the 6th, I mean, he's knocked down 5 in a row. It's given him a real lift out there.
Victor Martinez will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And he takes ball 1.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Martinez waiting for the 2-0 pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Two out, nobody on. Boy, good change of speeds there. Had him fooled, and from 2-0, it's back to 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Here we go.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Corey Hunter would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 3-2, here it is. Now here's a bouncing ball sent back up the middle, and it's going to find its way into center, his second hit of the afternoon.
Oh, that's a great job right there of just taking this ball and banging it right back up the middle. You know, there were only 13 full-time guys last year that hit over 300 in the American League, and this guy was one of them. And he's on base right there with a solid single.
Torrey Hunter will stand in. He popped out in his last time. Good fastball that time by Roush as he gets ahead. No balls and a strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Fouled straight back. And Torrey able to lay off that one. It's 1-2.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And he gets on top of this one and sends it on the ground to short. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. We'll see Alex Gordon to start things out when we come back. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Tigers 7 and the Royals 2. Ian Kroll is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Ian Kroll.
And there is Alex Gordon. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Alex Gordon.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Still won't get him to fish downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, you've got the matchup you wanted, but that's not going to amount to much if he can't throw strikes.
Outside, 3-0 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
Now here's a ball hit high and deep out to left center field. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Yeah, good start to the inning there. You could see him really turn on this pitch and drive at that time. It'll wind up hopping over the wall out there, but no matter. He was going to be in easily with 2 anyway.
Salvador Perez will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit. First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0.
For Gordon, He's at second with his second double of this young season. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. Hooking just foul by a matter of inches that time. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, apparently, they've still got a pulse here. A run is in to score on the base hit, and now, with another hit or two, they could really make this interesting.
Mike Moustakas will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. And he thinks he's right on it at the plate. Look where it winds up, completely out of the zone. And that's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
Omar Infante will stand in with a run in, one out and one on here in the inning. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Now a ball hit fouled off to the right side, and that just about got the first base coach. And the fastball here is hit on the ground, but foul. And he has to fight this one off as it's hit on the ground. And this is knocked down on the mound.
Oh, that was definitely a double play possibility going down the drain right there. He's in a little bit too much of a hurry to get rid of his throw. So once he bobbles it, the chance for two goes right out the window. Fortunately, he is able to re-grip it in time to hustle it over there to second and save the force out.
Lorenzo Cain will stand in. He popped out in his last time. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. It's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Two out with the man at first. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Let's get a swing.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for KC. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Tigers lead it 7-3. Kelvin Herrera is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Ian Kinsler will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
And maybe an excuse me swing there as this is tapped in front of the mound. And on 1 pitch, he's retired.
Yeah, and that's a good job here to get off the mound quickly, pounce on it, and then make a good strong throw.
Jose Iglesias will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw gets him, 2 down.
As a manager, you love your relievers to come in and give you plenty of strikeouts. But I'll tell you what, there isn't a manager alive that'll get upset when you come in and get 2 outs on 3 pitches.
Nick Castellanos will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And this is swung on, and it'll be another chance out there at second. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Tigers. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Al Albuquerque will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the 9th.
62, Al Albuquerque.
Norichika Aoki will start things off here in the 9th. No sign of the closer just yet here in a 4-run ball game.
Yeah, and I think they'd love to get him a day off here, so they're going to hope that his services aren't required to finish this one off.
And look at this, a bunt attempt to start the 9th. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Let's check this out again. This is in show motion, and you'll see how he shows bunt late. He's got his head right on the baseball, watching it all the way under the barrel of the bat. That's as good a form as you're going to see.
Alcides Escobar will stand in, and we'll see what they've got him doing here after the bunt single to start things out. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Kinsler for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
And here's why you always go in hard at second base. This could be a very easy double play ball, but you see the aggressive slide here. That really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up getting just one on that play. Excellent aggressive base running.
Billy Butler will stand in. Base on balls his last time.
Sweet.
A look in on Escobar. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Two and 0.
Two times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
On a very undisciplined swing there. It's 2 and 1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. Swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
I don't think anyone's going to be too upset that they have to leave this place after the game. This series has been a nightmare.
Eric Hosmer is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. Now a swing and a ball hit on the ground for the first baseman Cabrera. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
And you know, they put this one away fairly early. A big 4th inning was the turning point as they cruised home from there.
And guys, the Tigers got a great start in this one out of the gentleman you see there, Anibal Sanchez. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. Gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 outs. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Tigers win it 7-3. So long from Motown.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers, 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For Kansas City, 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. A reminder that for travel through downtown Detroit, pick up the People Mover train outside the stadium at the Grand Circus Park Station, located just beyond the right field gate on Witherell Avenue.